I went into a laboratory one early morning to get my blood drawn, and of course I had to wait, but I had seen this magazine there and I thought, I'll look at it. Well, I looked at it and I was very surprised because it had so much information in it that I was looking for at the time, and I couldn't find any other place. So I picked up an issue of it, and then every time I went into the doctor's office, I'd pick up the next issue, and I just found that it gave me so much information as far as what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I've kept on reading it ever since then. It's been maybe 4 years, something like that. Well, right now what I'm looking for is the different facilities that are available, and I guess the things that they have in their complex that I might be interested in. That's the big thing, to find a decent place that you do want to spend the rest of your life in. And that was the top thing that I was looking for. A lot of the ads don't give too much information, but some of them are very thorough, and those are the ones that I was interested in. And you know, you were able to get the information that you were interested in, and it comes in handy when you're looking around. I guess more country, you know, I don't want middle of a city. A little bit of country, and also I think one of the biggest things is if the facility has a bus or something that can take you either into a grocery store, into town to get a doctor's visit, you know, things that make it easy for you because you're not always going to have a car or be able to drive a car. So I think that was part of it. Naturally, the cost is something you have to consider, and well, I guess that's about it.
Food? Good food?
Well, you can't really tell that. They can put that in the ad and say it's fantastic, and you go in there and you can't eat a thing. So no, and I could cook myself, you know, if I had to. It would be nice if they had a pretty good chef there, yes, but you never know about that. Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, I'm in the process of doing that right now. There's a lady that does cleaning, and she also works for a friend of mine down the street, and she's going to come to see me next week, and we're going to talk about would she be interested in coming in here, and what she does. Now, my friend tells me she's excellent, and I thought I'd give that a chance, yes. Because I am getting to the point where I'm not as stable as I used to be, and I tire very easily, and it'd be a lot easier if somebody comes in and does the work and helps me a little bit. They thought it was pretty good. Now I know this one lady down the way here, she's 80-some, 85 maybe, and she read it and she said, gee, that's great. Although she's living by herself in her own home, you know, and all, but it's all positive is what I guess what I'm trying to say. But I think it would be nice now. I go to it's a ladies group at our church. They meet once a month, and we go there and we play cards and, you know, play bingo and that sort of thing. And we have a meeting first, and then that would be a good place to get some of this information into. In fact, I had one lady come up to me because she had heard me talking about it. She came up to me and she said, "Where did you learn, you know, about it?" And I told her about the magazine. She said, "Oh, I would love to see that." So the next meeting that we had, I brought a magazine in for her and I gave it to her. and she took it home. She has an elderly mother who they're trying to settle someplace. And she said, this would be just the perfect thing for me because I can see what's out there and then look into it. The biggest thing is to get as much information as you can, and then you decide what you want to do to suit yourself, and other than that, there's really not too much you can do when you get to this point.
Now you're very active. You drive.
Oh yes.
Tell me about your life. What are the things that you do? Well, you live by yourself.
I live by myself with my puppy dog. Yeah, and I go to the church once a month for the meeting, and of course I go to church every Sunday. It depends. Sometimes, one of the ladies will call up and say, "Do you feel like going shopping?" Okay, we get in the car and we go. That type of thing. It's not very strenuous.